Good morning, Anna. Or good afternoon, Anna. Hello? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Yeah. No, I can't hear you yet. I just hear a, a tiny noise from your computer, but not you. So maybe check settings up here on the top and make sure that you're set up right. Hi, Andrew. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
Good. Good. So what time is it right now in Spain?
Spain? Who is
Uh,
in Spain?
Where are you? Are you in Spain?
I was in Spain. The picture I was taken there, but I am in Russia.
Russia. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, that's right. You're in Siberia.
Yes, I.
Okay. So it's probably about 1 p.m. there?
No, it is 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Oh, so you guys are you're very far ahead of me. Okay. Um,
Can you hear some strange sound?
yeah, that's Anna trying to get her headset set up. I'm gonna mute you, Anna, for a second, if I can. Anna, maybe you can leave and come back, and maybe that will fix it. Anna? Okay, instead, Andrew left. Hi, Andrew. Andrew again.
Yes, hi.
Did you leave and come back? I think you did too.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
excellent.
And it helped.
Oh, did okay. Yeah, because Anna actually needed to leave and come back. Let's see. Did that help? No,
Oh,
there's something wrong with her microphone. Um, so yeah. So how
well,
has your day been so far?
day.
Yeah.
I am having vacation for a week. So
Oh, well, that's nice.
yes, it is my first day off.
Uh-huh. Well, now is there a reason why you chose this week or?
I There are too much days left, so I decided to get 1 week and just stay at home.
Do you know what we call that in English? It's called at least in American English, we call it a staycation.
Can you write?
Yeah.
Vacation.
Yeah, so it's like a vacation, but it's really a staycation because you're staying at home. So, um, yeah, yeah, and those are always fun, and you always think, oh, I'll get so much done, and then you never do. So, so besides studying English on Verbling, what will you be doing this week?
I changed my tires on my car because
Already.
the yes winter is coming, and
Uh-huh.
if I don't want to get into some accident, I have to change my tire to winter's one.
Yeah. I remember when I lived in Finland, there every year people got caught and they did not get have their tires changed yet before the first snow. So,
Yes.
when is the first snow expected where you live?
It actually has been already. It has been snowing for a few days, but it was not too much. Just
Really?
yes,
Wow.
the
Okay.
temperature just under the zero.
Uh-huh. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't know what the uh it's 5 a.m. here, so I'm not even sure what the temperature is here. Let me check that. I'm just kind of curious. See weather. I go to what's called Weather Underground. Um, and it says right now the temperature is 41.9 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm switching it over to Celsius.
Uh-huh.
And let's see, and Celsius it's 5.6 degrees right now. So
5.6?
yeah, but it's 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I see. Let's see.
yeah, it's 5 in the morning. But I think it looks like our high today is going. The plan is our high will be 24, and it
It,
said the low
it,
would be 11, but it's 5.6. So
my
it feels
favorite
like
is 25. My
your
favorite
favorite is
temperature.
25.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it's averaging here. So according to this, 10-day there's a 10-day weather forecast on this website, and it says um, today will be 24, tomorrow 26, Wednesday 17, 19, 22, 21, 23, 26, 23, 21. So it's going to be really warm for the next 10 days. So that's nice, I guess.
Yes, it is.
I like cold. I like it. It's cold. I like it cold and snowy. So
Is it
maybe
snowing there? What is the
what
lowest temperature in the winter?
in the winter the lowest. I think well I think the lowest it's. I mean it's sometimes it'll be 20 minus 20. Um, but that won't be common. Let me Google it. Um, I think probably the average temperature is about +5 or 0. Um, yeah, I'm checking the average temperatures. Boise, Idaho. Um,
Last winter in January, we had about minus 30 degrees.
yeah, it looks like in um, let's see, it looks like according to this, of course, this is in uh, Fahrenheit. The average high in the summertime is about 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and the average low is about 60 in the summer. Yeah, um, yeah, I'm right about. It looks like October is about 41, which is right about 5 plus 5. November is about right about 0. It's 32 degrees. December and January is the coldest, which is about -5. So
Oh, not so bad.
yeah, not at all. I remember when I lived in Finland, when it would get above 0, I would call it a Scandinavian heat wave. So, hi, Anna.
Hello, you can hear
Finally,
me?
I can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah. There,
oh.
what what we heard before was like a whirring sound from your computer. So,
No, no, I have to change my microphone. It is
ah,
other.
uh-huh. So it
Ah,
sounds like you had a hardware problem. Ah, okay.
okay. What about
Yeah.
you?
So, yeah, we were just talking about weather because it's snowing now in where Andrew is living.
The
And
weather in Spain is cold today.
what is cold for Spain?
My cold for Spain is 20 degrees at the
Wow.
maximum because in my region most of the people like hot.
Okay. Yeah, because that's about that's basically what we're going to be today. Our high will be 24. And we both Andrew and I consider that very nice, not cold. So, all right.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the topic today is a stress time bomb part two. And so I thought maybe we would go over that. I have, bear with me a moment. Um, okay. I do want to warn you all that um, I have, I'm using a new computer and it's not as nice as what I would have been using. So every once in a while I have computer issues. So like right now, bear with me a moment. Do you guys see the keywords right there? What do you see on the screen?
The document, but it is now we see the top part of the window.
Oh, okay.
The
Mm.
close button, maximize, minimize button.
Okay. Maximize, minimize. Yeah. So, my other setup with my other computer is I had two screens, and with this one I don't. And so, okay. Now, do you see the stress time bomb part two?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Um,
Do you, Anna?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
I see.
Okay. And were either one of you in the stress time bomb part one class?
uh, no, I wasn't there.
Okay. And were you, Anna?
Sorry, it's not complete at all. The
Not complete.
page. No.
Okay. Is it complete now?
Yes,
Okay, good.
yes,
Okay. Were you in the stress time bomb part two, one class, Anna?
yes, in
Yes,
part
okay.
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and this is part two. When I was looking through it, I'm not sure really how they correlate, except that they're both about stress. But so so talk to me, Andrew. Do you have a stressful job or a stressful life?
No, I don't think so.
Uh-huh.
But I used to have stressful work.
Okay, but you no longer do?
Pardon?
You no longer have a stressful job?
No, no.
Well,
It
that's
was about
nice.
2 years. When I was in college, I had to work, and I did kind of work which is related to phone, calling and answering.
Mhm. Okay. And Anna, do you have a stressful job or a stressful life? Anna?
You can hear me?
Now I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. I've never feel a stress for job, but for life, I do. Yes.
Sometimes. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. Um, yeah, and I right now I don't consider myself to have a stressful life or a stressful job either. I am absolutely loving this English teaching. Um, I took a couple years off, and my last job could be stressful if I chose to make it that way, but I chose not to. So, okay, let's go ahead and match some words here. We've got sympathetic, a performance review, crucial, a grievance, and bullying. Okay, let's match these words together. Andrew, could you read A?
Sympathetic. A.
Yeah.
Complete about the situation.
Okay, what would that be of these 5 words?
For?
Yes, and how would you pronounce that?
I'm not sure. I will try.
Okay.
Grievance.
A grievance. A
Grievance.
grievance. A grievance. Perfect. Okay, and extremely important. What word would that be? Anyone?
A performance review.
No.
No.
No. Anna, do you have an idea?
Yes, crucial.
Crucial, yes. Exactly. Okay. Crucial. Next one, Anna, can you read C?
Me,
Yes.
Holly?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Showing that you understand what another person is feeling. Example, a sympathetic manager.
Perfect. A sympathetic manager. Okay. And D, Andrew, could you read that?
Using aggressive behavior towards people who are weaker or who have less authority.
Okay, and what would that be? Any idea?
Bullying.
Yes.
Bullying.
Bullying, yes. And the last one, when a manager evaluates an employee's work by comparing it with preset standards. So that's called a performance review. And the other words for a performance review would be possibly an annual review.
Different front performance review?
No.
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 I mean, synonymous,
Yes.
a performance review.
Yes. A performance review and an annual review are the exact same. So, and some corporations might even have other words for the performance review. Okay.
But I don't know at the moment.
You don't know what? Do you have performance reviews every year in your company, Andrew?
No, my company quite democratic. We have kind of performance review, but it is not. So you wouldn't be fired even if you haven't done anything important.
Really? Okay. Wow, that's interesting. Anna, how about you? Do you have performance reviews in your company?
No, unfortunately, in my work, doesn't performance and review. No.
Okay.
I work as a civil servant. This kind of work is lack of training when a young people start your work and never it does performance review.
So you don't get feedback from your boss about how you are doing?
No, there are many change on laws. change allows personal have to try to solve any problem with a different type of work.
Mhm.
But we never receive a special training for that.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, and for me, in most of my jobs, we'll have a review, but I've had some jobs where I've worked there for 2 years or more and have not received an annual review. So, um, okay, question for you. Is bullying a problem in your area of Russia, Andrew? Andrew?
Okay. I was telling, but I didn't.
Oh, you were speaking, but you didn't realize you were on mute. That
Yes, yes, yes.
happens to me all the time.
But I don't know why Hangouts sometimes remind me of I'm mute.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't use the Hangout mute, and that's why I get in trouble.
Yeah.
So,
Uh, so about bullying.
uh-huh.
No, I've never had such an experience, but I think it depends on type of job you are doing.
Mhm.
If you are maybe kind of worker for constructions, maybe
Mhm.
it take take place there. I don't know.
Uh-huh. Okay. How about in the schools?
Yeah, I think in schools it may happen, but
Yeah.
I think mm, it is about children.
Mhm. Yeah. So in the schools there's a possibility for bullying, but you've never experienced it in the workplace. Okay. And Anna, how about you? In your organization, is there bullying?
No. Well, it depends on the situation in each office.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's more usual for colleagues than
Mhm.
bosses. Above all, if workers don't do very well your job, normally the rest of the colleagues usually don't behave very well with them.
Workers that don't do their job well receive a type of bullying from their
Uh,
colleagues.
Yes, yes. Usually they don't understand when people don't have to do, don't know what to do.
Mhm.
They are not patient with them. Usually they criticize
Mhm.
that and they don't have work.
Ah, okay. So they criticize them.
Criticize them. Okay, thank
Mhm.
you.
You're welcome. So, criticize them, and I'm also putting feedback on the board. So go ahead and check that when, um, for example, depends on. Try not to swallow the S. Depends on. Okay.
Depends on.
Yeah. And I personally have never seen workplace bullying before. So that's a new concept for me or a new idea. Um, I'm not sure why, I just never have. Okay, we're going to do a reading on about stress in the workplace, um, and how what a person can reduce it. Um, so it says here on this question, what do you think can reduce stress in the workplace? So in pairs, discuss the suggestion below. Choose 3 measures which you think are the most effective. So could Andrew and Anna, could you talk to each other and decide between the 3 of you which would be the most effective way to reduce stress?
In my opinion, I think would be important give more support to employees. For example,
Okay, why?
because employees could feel more um, secure, confident, more confident.
Okay, all right. What's the second one, Anna?
Sorry, can you
Is there a
repeat?
second?
Second,
Yeah.
for example, punish people who bully.
Okay. Punish people who bully would be another one, which makes sense. If they punish people, then maybe they will stop. If they
Uh,
understand that that behavior is
uh,
not tolerated.
is actually this kind of people normally get to feel more anxiety, more anxiety.
More excited,
No, more excited, no, ansiedad, anxiety.
anxious,
Sorry,
more
I write.
anxious,
Say anxious, anxious,
anxious. Okay.
anxious. Yes.
Okay. Okay. And what about a third one? What do you think?
Create clear procedures for people who have
Grievances. Okay.
grievances.
Uh-huh.
Another one is important. Give staff more training in their work.
Mm.
Is
Yeah.
really the most important, I think. Is
Uh-huh.
the most important. Give employees writing job descriptions, because normally you don't have to you don't know what to do with some type of documents.
Mm-hmm.
Above all, when you beginning the work,
Uh-huh.
inform employees of business change as early as possible.
Yes.
As to play relaxing music in the office in my work, it is impossible. Only we turn on the radio for our own.
Mm-hmm. For you turn okay, you turn they don't provide the music, but you guys have radios you can use. You bring in personal radios.
As in the radios is our
Yeah, it belongs to us. So
yes.
the radios are ours. Or you can say the radios are ours, or you can say the radios belong to each person.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Andrew. Okay, so she's chosen 5. Can you choose a few that you think would reduce stress in the workplace?
Well, I would agree with Anna
Uh-huh.
about the first one. Give
Mhm.
more support to employees. I think it is
Mhm.
quite important
Mhm.
to 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 support them
Hmm.
somehow.
Okay.
I think provide yoga classes is quite good. Actually we have yoga classes at work,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
but I've never used them. But anyway, some people say it helps.
Mm.
Okay, так, one more.
Okay.
Give staff more training in their work. I
Okay.
think it will increase their performance.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
uh,
Do you feel that a lot of staff and a lot of jobs feel that they are not trained well enough?
uh, some people may have ambitions, but
Hmm.
they are not trained, and they are jealous about other people who are more successful. So it
Hmm.
would be a chance for them to succeed somehow.
Yeah, so you're jealous of others in English, instead of about. So you're jealous of others who, yeah, okay.
Are you asking me if I
No,
am?
I'm giving some feedback.
Okay.
Yeah, because you had said jealous about, so instead you're jealous of. So, but do you think if people who are jealous, that could actually cause bullying in the workplace?
Uh, Maybe.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. It depends on a person.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Let's go. What we're going to do now, it says, now read the article on the next page and tick the suggestions that you are mentioned have that are mentioned. So these are what we think that will be great ways to reduce stress. Now we will read what the author of this article believes. So, the stress timeout. It is important to understand why staff are feeling stressed, and then identify actions which might reduce the stress. ACAS, an organization that deals with disagreements in the workplace, suggests that stress has 6 main causes, and that each cause requires a different response. So, what I want each person, one of you, to read um, a cause and then also the response. So, Andrew, could you read the first one?
Demands. Uh, Employees who feel they have too much work to cope with are more likely to become stressed. Employers will need to make sure that their staff understand what they need to do and also that they know how to do it. An investment in training could be required, for example.
Okay. Um, Question for you guys. First of all, are there any words in here for Anna,
No,
Andrew?
I don't have any question.
Okay. Um, Andrew, is it clear?
Sorry?
Is the sentence clear? Do you understand?
Actually, I haven't heard because something was wrong. Uh,
Okay.
were you saying anything during?
No, I was asking if all these words are clear.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
Okay. Now it says an investment in training could be required, for example, which both of you say. Um, I was I was a trainer for a company, and um, a lot of the times the employees would complain that the training was not relevant to their jobs many times. Um, when you guys receive training in your job, do you think that the training is good enough or is there a lot of is it relevant? So, is the training you receive relevant?
Actually, I've never been given any training.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I only English classes. It's what I
Oh,
did at work.
just language training. Oh, wow. And Anna, how about you? Is the training you receive from your job relevant?
No, it isn't. It isn't. We learned we prepare an opposition
Uh-huh.
where we studied a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but training we don't have nothing,
Mm-hmm.
nada, nothing either. I don't know what word is better.
Uh-huh.
Then we learned with other
Mm-hmm.
colleagues,
Mm-hmm.
or the boss
Mm-hmm.
are what are uh, who to say what to do.
Uh-huh. So,
Um,
s- s-
no for writing.
mhm,
Not by writing. Only speaking what I have to do, for example.
mhm. Okay. So you most of the time, if you really need to learn something, you learn it from each other, right?
Yes,
And
each other.
then sometimes you will receive instruction from your boss, but they never have it
Okay,
written, correct?
okay.
So, um,
It
yeah.
suppose that we should know what I have to do.
Okay.
But when you start beginning,
Mhm.
uh, it's impossible. Anyway, people when are clever don't have many problems. It's
Mhm.
true.
Mhm. Yeah. Um, in the job I was at, most people would say the training was too late. That by the time they received training, they already knew the material.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Uh, in my work,
Uh-huh.
uh, they allow us to do some course,
Mhm.
or I mean, they
Uh-huh.
offer us to do some course, for
Uh-huh.
example, about regulations of
Mhm.
government laws,
Mhm.
English, for example, too,
Uh-huh.
or other kind of course
Uh-huh.
um, um, about I don't know how to say that self confident,
Mhm.
about this kind of work, self confidence.
Mhm.
I have, for example, 3 days off to go to this course.
Oh, do you? Okay. That teaches self-confidence. Okay, that's kind of cool that they give that. Do you find that you learn anything from those courses?
I went to only a course
Mhm.
because I have too much work and I can't spend time out to work.
Mhm.
is uh, is true.
Mhm. Okay. I remember in my very first job when I was between the ages of 21 and 24, they for I guess for a while, for maybe 6 months or 7 months, they offered courses. One of them was a career course, and the other one was stress management. And I enrolled in the courses because I wanted to get off work. And it allowed me to not work during those times.
Some of my friends do in this way. They want to
Uh-huh.
study instead of working.
Yeah, yeah. And actually, the career one was quite good. The stress one, um, she would have us sit and meditate, and that did not go over well with me. So I went twice and never went back. So I decided that I would stay at work. But yeah, I think that do people take language courses for that reason too?
Uh,
Do people take language courses, like English courses, so they can
uh,
get out of work?
uh, Actually, I am given twice a week
Uh-huh.
English class. So
Okay.
and it is part of my work time.
Mhm. Okay.
So I'm working at work and then I go to study the language and then I return
Mhm.
back and
Mhm.
continue to work.
Yeah, I used to be that kind of trainer. I would go to when I lived in Finland and in Korea, I would go to a company once or twice a week, and everybody would come out of work for an hour or 90 minutes. Usually it was 90 minutes. And then and we would have class and then they would go back to work. So,
Yeah. My
yeah, is verbling part of that as well?
No, it is my intention.
Your personal.
Yes,
Yeah.
because I've never done any English learning
Mhm.
before,
Oh,
so
okay.
I give it a go.
Uh-huh. Well, it sounds like you are doing well.
Yeah,
So,
today, today, the second day today.
oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So definitely you're doing well. It sounds great. So, okay, let's read the second paragraph on control. Anna, can you read that?
Yes, control. Employees who feel they have no control over how and when they do their work are more likely to become stressed. Says ACAS. Employers need to work harder to involve employees in how they carry out key tasks and to consult staff before making decisions.
Okay, thank you. And and this word is actually quite difficult to say. Tasks. So you guys,
Tasks,
tasks. So
tasks,
yeah, so you have to say the S twice between the K. Tasks, tasks,
tasks.
tasks. Yeah, it's kind of yeah, just keep practicing that word and I think you'll get it. So, do you guys agree that employees who have no control in their job, it can be stressful for them?
Yes, absolutely.
Andrew, do you agree?
Uh, I'm not completely agree. It
Okay.
it depends on the person, as I have said a few times already.
Uh-huh.
If some people need to be controlled,
hmm
so
Okay.
they have to be told what to do and how to do.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, there is no good.
hmm It is no good. So you would say, I don't completely agree. And as I said, it really depends on the person.
Yes.
So, yeah, I guess some employees do need to be controlled. And then there are some employees, like myself, who like to have complete and total autonomy. Do you guys know that word?
Autonomy.
Yeah, it's autonomy. It's another word for control.
So, kind of self-control.
hmm Another word for control is autonomy. And the one reason why I've always liked language training is because I have autonomy. So, um, Anna, do you agree that having a no? Yeah, you do agree. Okay, I already asked you. Okay, so let's go to support. Andrew, can you read support?
Support. Employees who don't feel able to discuss problems with managers become stressed more quickly. Giving employees that opportunity to crucial is crucial, but managers must be supportive and sympathetic.
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 Sympathetic. Okay. Do you agree? Employees who don't feel able to discuss problems become stressed much quicker?
Yes,
Yeah.
I
How?
I, I completely agree.
Uh-huh. Okay. Do you agree, Anna?
Yes, yes, I agree. You feel worry about what uh,
Mm-hmm.
and when you can talk about problems with your boss
Mm-hmm.
and they don't understand the problem because nowadays the problems in my work is that it increased 300%
Mm-hmm.
in relation to other times, and people who work there are the same people as before.
Really?
In that case, it's impossible to perform much more work than before
Mm-hmm.
with the same personal
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
is what happens.
Mm-hmm. So if the people feel supported by their managers, their productivity is higher, correct?
Yes,
Yeah, so their productivity goes up. That's good. All right, let's go to next one, number 4, relationships. Anna, can you read that one?
yes. Building, sorry. Building good relationships with staff is an important part of running a business that that has employees. There should be clear procedures concerning performance and grievances. All bullying should be punished.
hmm There should be a clear procedure concerning performance of grievances, and bullying should be punished. Do you agree with that, Anna?
That totally,
hmm
totally.
Yeah. And how about you, Andrew, do you agree with that?
Mm, yes, I agree, but bullying should be punished. It depends how hard they would be punished.
hmm
Fired, so it is kind of
Hmm.
relevant.
Yeah. Now, in your country, do they have a process for punishment?
Uh, I think that Russian
Mm-hmm.
people don't tend to be bullying.
No, okay, they don't bully. Yeah, like I said, I've never run into it either, or I don't realize that I've run into it. So, but like say for example, in my country and in Finland, it's the same thing. You would usually for an infraction or for a if you do something wrong, you get a warning, and then you get a warning,
Yeah.
and then you usually get three warnings, and then at the fourth one it's termination. Is that the same in Russia?
Uh, I don't think so. If
Uh-huh.
a, I think nobody bulls bullies
Bullies. But
bullies.
how about but if for any type of behavior?
Uh,
Do they have that?
for example, which one?
Like for example, not doing the work properly.
Uh, if a person doesn't do his duty properly, uh,
Mm-hmm.
he will have a talk with a manager,
Mm-hmm.
and as a result, his salary may be decreased.
Mm-hmm. So his salary could be decreased.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. That's very different. In my country, the talk, it's usually what it's called. It's a warning one. It's a verbal warning, and then the second one, it's a written warning, and the third one is a final warning, final written warning.
I remember one case when a person was
Mm-hmm.
asked to leave.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And why were they asked to leave?
Uh, he neglected his duty,
Okay.
uh, his boss was impatient. The boss didn't want to uh, warn him or uh, bear his behavior. He
Mm-hmm.
just asked him to leave.
Mm-hmm. Anna, have you been in a situation where, like that, like Andrew described, where somebody was asked to leave?
In my work, it's difficult to claim against the boss.
Okay.
Although they don't behave well with
Mm-hmm.
us, but it's difficult to claim against them.
Okay. So it's difficult to, when you say claim against the boss, what do you mean? It's difficult to, um,
To give a claim or to present a claim against the boss.
okay.
To
So
argue.
it's a difficult. Is it difficult to argue with the boss or difficult to, um,
No, 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 really. Difficult to argue, no,
no?
because
Okay.
there are some situation in what you have to argue with them because you can't stand the situation.
Mhm. Okay.
But then you don't you can't be able to claim against the boss.
Yeah, see, that's my concern. I don't understand what claim against the boss means. Um, so you
Mm,
can't.
or I don't know how to say it. For example, quejarse contra el jefe o denunciar al jefe. No, I don't know
Yeah, and I don't know that word
how to
either.
say in English.
Yeah, and okay, so I need to understand what you're trying to say. So, because either it is difficult to basically it's difficult to ask for a grievance is
Mm,
uh, to
Yes, no,
the boss
uh,
or
uh, uh, we receive all kind of agreements for some boss, for example,
hmm okay.
and and then you can't claim about this behavior.
Okay, so the boss cannot say, for example, Anna, if you are not performing your job well, is it difficult for the boss to um, tell you that you are not performing your job well?
No, no, no. Um, uh, Not is this case. No, in this case only the boss um,
Okay.
go at work um, feed up for their own problems,
Okay. So if
and they begin to shout at loudly. For example,
hmm
but noise why you don't have good work.
hmm Okay.
Is only other kind of problems.
Okay. So if the boss is bad or
Yes.
if the boss is bad, you cannot say anything. Okay. You cannot I know what you mean now.
You
Claim
cannot
against
complain on
you.
the boss.
Yeah, you can't. You basically cannot complain or give a give a grievance about the boss.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Is how you would say that. Complain or give a grievance about the boss. So
Okay.
the what the boss says, you have to listen to. And
Complain is true. Is the word. No claim, no complain. Thank you,
you're
Holly.
welcome. I had to really listen to figure out what you were trying to say, but we figured it out. So thank you. Okay. And keep in
Okay.
mind, Anna, if you that's what these classes are for, is for us to for these kind of what I tell people, if you don't make a mistake in English class, you should not come. It's important for people to make mistakes, right? So, okay. A role. I'm going to read the next two. Role. Employees who don't understand what is expected of them are certain to become stressed. Employers should deal with this when staff are new, but all staff should have written job descriptions. Performance reviews are an opportunity to develop such descriptions and to set objectives. And in my last job, they always stress that it's important to tell your employees give them clear expectations so they know exactly what you want them to do. Do you guys agree that is important?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Anna, do you agree?
Yes, I agree with the opinion of Andre.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. And next one, change. Business change is a major cause of employee stress. Employers should plan ahead. If staff get plenty of notice of future changes, they are unlikely to become stressed. Do you guys agree with that?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I
Yeah.
agree.
I wrote a university paper about that. It's called in English it's called change management. And if a company manages change correctly, um, then you are then the employees will not be stressed. So it was very interesting. So I evaluated my company in Finland when I wrote the paper. So um, okay, all right. So we are. Oh, looks like we are done. Um, thank you very much for your time and attention um, today, and you guys did very well. Um, and I'll see you then in another class. Thank you
Okay,
very much.
thank you.
Thank you for your time. See you.
See you
Thanks.
soon.
Okay,
Bye
bye.
bye.